Hi everyone, my name is Max Kushner. I'm a biologist and the Chief Science Officer at Sova Health. Today we're going to be discussing FODMAPs. FODMAP is an acronym for fermentable oligosaccharides, monosaccharides, disaccharides, and polyols. All of these are types of sugars that our body cannot digest on its own, and these are fermentable sugars, meaning bacteria are able to digest them in the colon. Why is this important? Well, consuming FODMAPs for people who already have IBS or IBD can cause the aggravation of symptoms like looser motions, abdominal pain, too much gas, and constipation. There are many foods that naturally contain FODMAPs. Foods that contain a lot of FODMAPs we would call high FODMAP foods, and foods that contain very few to no FODMAPs we will call low FODMAP foods. And various types of fruits and vegetables like apples, pears, mangoes, cauliflowers, broccolis, cabbages, and many others, they would contain high amounts of different types of FODMAPs. Let's think of it like that. Let's say we had some kidney beans for lunch. The kidney bean will end up in our stomach, and in our stomach the protein, the fat, and some of the carbohydrates would be processed by enzymes that our body produces on its own. The FODMAPs would actually proceed into the small intestine, where they will not be absorbed, and then into the large intestine, when they will start meeting bacteria. Bacteria would then consume these FODMAPs because bacteria produce enzymes that are able to break the FODMAPs down, and this will result sometimes, and depending on the bacteria that would digest the FODMAPs, we would produce exorbitant amounts of gas. FODMAPs, because of their chemical structure, also cause the secretion of water into the colon, and that can increase the internal pressure. Whenever we are lacking certain bacteria in the colon, mainly lactic bacteria, the FODMAPs would be fermented into gas and would draw a lot of water into the intestine. This gas and water in the intestine can actually cause pressure, and with patients that have IBD, IBS, or chronic gastric symptoms, the sensitivity of the nerves around the colon is significantly higher than in other people, and those messages would be relayed to the brain, causing discomfort, heaviness, abdominal pain. The gas trapped in the colon can also contribute to that pressure and even sometimes suppress our appetite by pressing on the stomach, fooling the body to think that the stomach is actually full when in fact it is not. And this is why some people have symptoms of lower appetite. The gas that would be trapped in the colon would also, of course, want to break out via the upper tract, which is burping, or via flatulence. That said, not all bacteria in the gut ferment FODMAPs into gas. There are different types of bacteria, for example, lactic bacteria, that whenever they would break down a FODMAP, they would produce lactic acid as a result. Lactic acid is actually liquid in the body temperature, it's not a gas, and it could be passed with the stool, no problems. This is the reason that some people would get bloated after eating certain foods, while others would not. The low FODMAP diet was developed by Monash University in Australia to help people with IBS and IBD control and reduce their symptoms. This diet is a very restricted diet, and it is very low in different types of legumes, milk, wheat products, and certain fruits and vegetables. This diet has a tremendous amount of clinical research backing the efficacy of the low FODMAP diet in managing these symptoms. That said, the low FODMAP diet is very restricted, and prolonged use of low FODMAP diets can actually cause malnutrition. At Sova, we have developed protocols that use a combination of a low FODMAP diet, gut microbiome testing, probiotics, and nutritional therapy to sustainably reintroduce beneficial bacteria, non-gas producing bacteria, back into the colon of the patient, and therefore, on one hand, we are able to reduce symptoms long term while maintaining variety in the food. At SOVA, we use a protocol that combines gut microbiome testing, low FODMAP diets, probiotics, and nutritional therapy to sustainably reintroduce fermenting bacteria into the colon and reduce symptoms. If we're able to introduce those bacteria back into the colon and help them stay there, this means that next time the patient would consume a high FODMAP food, the likelihood of this patient of producing more gas or having more water in the colon, and therefore symptoms, is significantly lower. This is how we're able to empower our patients to have a variety in their diet and fewer symptoms. If you found this information useful, please like, subscribe, and share. And if you want to learn more about low FODMAP diets, their connection to your gut health and to your symptoms, please visit us at www.sova.health. Thank you very much.